Hello ladies and gentlemen, stampers, and my name's Amanda. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a quick Stampin' Up tutorial, well, demonstration really, it's not really a tutorial. I'm going to use this awesome stamp set that I have got for free because I spent over £45. I got myself some free celebration items, so I'm just going to quickly show you a really simple card that you can make using this. Absolutely awesome, totally free. Shall I say that again? Free. Lovely free stamp set. Now, coming from Yorkshire, I like things that don't cost money, and this does coordinate nicely with the is it Tasty Treats suite that we have in the spring summer catalogue, which is all about ice creams and summer colours and fun, and so this goes with it. So without further ado, I'm going to do a card, and I am using Peekaboo Peach. What a lovely sort of ice creamy summer ice lolly colour, Peekaboo Peach, and it's one of the in colours. I couldn't think of the word then. It's one of the in colours, and this is the set of in colours, and I've got the markers to match on hand so I can colour in. These are really awesome markers. So without further ado, let's have a look. I've no idea what I'm going to do. I haven't done a sample, I haven't pre-planned it, so I'm stamping on the go. So my card base I cut at 8.5 by 6, scored at 4 1/4, folded it in half to make my card base, and then I've done my layer that I'm just going to stamp on, and this is 1/4 inch shorter all the way round, so it is 5 3/4 by 4. And I'm just going to stamp straight on it, make myself a cute picture, stick it on my card. It's as simple as that. Minimum supplies with a free stamp. How you can't get any better than that. I'm using Memento ink. You could use coloured stamps. I'm going to use Memento, and then I can do a bit of colouring in. So I'm just YOLOing it here. I've got Flirty Flamingo on hand as well because it kind of coordinates lovely, and it's just an awesome name. I love it, Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to get a sponge out because I might sponge around the edge when I've done, just to add a bit of interest. So let's see what we come up with in this ad hoc stamping session that I haven't planned. Don't have a sample and I don't really know what I'm doing. Where's my, I'm going to need some form of adhesive. So I need, I don't know where my fast fuse is, so we'll just have to go with snail for now. Right, so I'm going to load this ice cream truck onto, I'm going to need a larger block than that. This one will do. I'm just going to line it up on my grid so that I can get my stamp straight. And then I'm going to stamp it just sort of central in my card here. So I'm going to ink it up and hope that it stamps nicely first time. The Memento is not quite as juicy as the regular Stampin' Up inks. So let's have a look. I've got plenty on there. I'm just going to do a bit more for extra. Better to be safe than sorry. Right, I'll just bob that to one side, and I'm just going to, now I'm just going to try and centralise it, and I'm just going to go for it. Stamp. Stamp. Just give it a minute. And there you go, that's stamped fairly nicely. Could have done with a bit more detail around there. Perhaps I'd have been better stamping on a mat. But I'm not going to worry about it just now because it gives a lovely cartoony look to it. And I think it's really lovely. So what else can I do? Let's have a look. What have we got here? We've got this lovely bunting. I think I'm going to use some of that. And I think I'm going to stamp that. I might use Flirty Flamingo for that. That'll be nice. Or shall I use a pink one? What other colours have we got in the in colours? Oh, we've got Sweet Sugar Plum. I might use that actually because that's a nice in colour. So let me find Sweet Sugar Plum. Here it is. Because they're in colours, they'll all coordinate nicely and they'll all match. It'll be awesome. So let me just practice that. Oh, look at that, isn't it pretty? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, I think I'm going to do it on all the 4 corners. How cute is that? In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to go all the way around. All the way around. How cute is that? Little bunting stamp. Oh, I'm loving it. That's well cute. I do like that. As I say, it's the first time I've used it. I'm doing it this totally ad hoc. Off the cuff, as it were. I've not planned it. So I'm having that like that. I really, really like that. I'm going to just get a paper wipe and just clean my stamp up. Take that little stamp off and put it back so I don't lose it. Let's have a look what else we've got. I think, let's have a look. I think I'm going to have some ice creams and some cupcakes, and I'm going to put a flag on the top of my wagon as well. So, ice cream and cupcake. I'm going to take those off and I'm going to put them on my block and line them up together so I can stamp them at the same time. Like that. Yep. Oh, a bit slidey because I've had the baby wipe on it. Do it again. How cute are these? Oh my goodness. I love little tiny stuff. Yeah. So let's just have those. Shall I do that in black? I will. I'll do it in black and then I can colour them in, can't I? That'll be fun. So I'm gonna... Oh, that's the wrong colour, that's Sweet Sugar Plum. Ah! What a wally. Not to worry, wipe it off. Bring in my Memento Black. Stamp that on there. And I'm going to put them inside the wagon here. How cute! I get so excited with new stamp sets. Honestly, I'm a bit ridiculous. I'm sorry. I just get overexcited. Especially when the little tiny things. They're just so cute. Right, what else shall I have? Let's have a look. What else have we got? Oh, I want my flag, don't I? Yeah, let's have my flag. Put my flag on. So let me find my little flag stamp. And we will stick that on the top of my little van. I'm building myself a little ice cream truck here. How cute. Put that on top of there like that. That's so cute. Right, let's have a think. What else can I put on? Well, I'm going to need my sentiment, aren't I? So let's have a look. Which sentiment shall I use? Let's have a look. Let's tackle about how awesome you are. Happy birthday, now where's the cake? Now that's something I would say. So I think we'll have that. Happy birthday, now where's the cake? Where's that one? There it is. So I'm going to stamp that on a scrap piece of Whisper White. No, I'm not. I'm going to... Yeah, I am. Yeah. Put it on a scrap piece here. And then I might layer it with some more cardstock. Colour coordinated cardstock underneath. Right, so let's have it like that. Happy birthday, now where's the cake? Oh, that ain't stamped very good. Let me do it again. That's why you've got two sides to your cardstock, in case it doesn't stamp quite right. Let's try again. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to actually cut that by eye. By my wonky eye, because I'm not terribly good at doing things straight, but hey ho. Okay, and what I'm going to do is, I'm going to... Let me just make it even, and I'll turn it into a flag by just cutting up the middle and then joining from the point to the middle like that. I've got myself a little flag, and I'm going to layer it on some Peekaboo Peach. Let me find a little bit. I've only just started using this colour, so I don't have any scraps. Let me just move that out of the way. So, oh, that's cute, isn't it? Right, so what we'll do is I will attach that on and then I'll cut around it. So a little bit of snail, because I can't find my fast fuse. It's, if you could see it outside of me, you'd be shocked, because I've just got, you know, like piles. And you could do like an archaeological dig and see what I've been up to for the last 3 days, because it's all just piled up. But that's because I'm creative. So I'm just going to cut that out. About there. About there. Again, cut down the middle. And then go from the point to the... I mean, I could have used my banner punch for this, to be honest. I don't know why I didn't. I just thought I'd do it by eye. Does it fit? Ooh, that's lucky. Just. Just fits. And now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually attach that with, I think it'd be cute, with, if I could only find them, the little paper clips. Do I have them to hand? Can I find them? Where are they? Oh, can't find them. Oh, here they are. I really should tidy as I go. Instead of putting it down, you should put it away. That's what our team leader keeps telling us. So I'm going to use a little white one. These are the mini paper clips. And you get these in the Sending Love suite on that page. And I'm going to attach that on there. But I'm going to do it after, because I want to ink around the edge. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a bit of colouring in. And I'm going to use the in colour markers, because I know they'll all match. Whatever I decide to do, it will all match. Let's move some of this out of the way and do some colouring. So let's have a look. Fancy. I'm going to do the flags in this Sweet Sugar Plum. Just alternate them. So it's like pink and white. There we go. And that one there. And that one there. I love colouring. It just reminds me, it takes you back to your childhood, doesn't it? But adult colouring is a big thing at the moment. So, you know, get colouring in your stamps. Awesome fun. Very therapeutic. Try and stay in lines. Come on, ladies. Colour one way and stay in lines. That's what they used to tell us when we were at school. I'm going to colour the bottom of my truck in this pink colour as well, because it's a lady truck driver that drives this truck. Good job I don't drive it, because I'd be eating everything they've been out left to sell. You could probably stamp on the truck as well if you wanted. If you so desired. There we go. How cute. What colour shall I have now? Do you know what? I might have pink wheels. Shall I, shan't I? Let me have a look. I've got my other pens here. No, we'll have sensible coloured wheels. I won't go daft. We'll have this. I think it's slate grey or smoky grey. Smoky grey wheels. Ooh, how cute. Ooh. And the good thing about this is you would pick your own colours. So you're never going to get two the same. Now that really attracts me when it comes to crafting. Because there's nothing worse when you think you've done really well and then somebody else has done exactly the same. Well, with this, it's not going to happen, is it? Right, I'm using my Many Marvellous markers now. I've got a bit of Paper Pizzazz, and I'm just going to do a little bit on this groundwork here. Because this truck is in the park, this ice cream truck. It's gone to the park and it's serving me and my little girl while she's on a scooter. Look, you're getting story time as well for free. Can't go wrong. I'm going to add a bit of colour to this awning. Like so. I'm not even staying in lines there. Oh, I'm going to just turn that cone there. It's floating in the air a bit there. I could have landed it a bit better on there, couldn't I? Not to worry. And then we'll have some sickly pink icing on that cupcake. There, look. Ooh, that looks naughty. And I'm going to turn one of these flags pink. And I'm going to have the other one in Peekaboo Peach, which is the colour of our cardstock. If I'd have had a bit more time, I might have watercoloured all the background, you know, to give it a bit more of a background. But what colour shall I have my ice cream? We'll have it in Peekaboo Peach. No, we won't, because the cone's Peekaboo Peach. We'll have it in, it's vanilla with little dots on the top. Look, there you go. And we'll just colour, what else shall I colour? We'll have this top bit here coloured in. Nope, here. Like so. So it's a nice colourful truck. And we'll go around the windows with Peekaboo Peach. I mean, you could colour this out, and then you could colour it, sorry, and then you could cut the ice cream truck out and add it to your cards 3D. You could have a fleet of trucks, all different colours, all selling different things. That would be cool. What else could you have? Sky's the limit, really. I'll colour that in. A petrol cap. Just add a bit of colour. And then I'm going to have a blue go faster stripe down it. So I'm just going to go along that line there. Just a little bit of blue. There we go. Now my other flags, I think I'm going to have Peekaboo Peach. So as I say, it all ties in with the cardstock that I'm going to use. Cute, cute, cute. Real cute. Loving it. And then what I might do is I might ink the edges, because I've not done a background. It looks a little bit too much white for me. So I'm going to get my blending mat wherever it's gone. Where is it? Blending mat, where are you? Does anybody else shout the stuff? Is it just me that's an utter? Don't know where it is. There it is. There it is. It wasn't chucked on the floor in a big heap. No, that's your imagination. Right, so I'm gonna get my beautiful artwork. It's amazing. I don't think colouring is really my strong point, but you know, it's about having fun. So I'm getting Flirty Flamingo now, and I'm going to ink those edges. So I'm adding some to my sponge, dabbing some of it off because I don't want it too strong. It's about having fun, you know. We don't all have to be Picasso, do we? Add that around the edge, just to soften that whiteness. Okay. In fact, what I might do while I'm here, if I think on and I'll be a little bit smart there, I could get my Pear Pizzazz and I could, let me get a different sponge. I could sponge a little bit of Pear Pizzazz along the bottom for a bit of green. There we go. Yeah. Oh, it's gone a bit dark. Hold on. Not to worry. Smudge it out. Bit of Pear Pizzazz, just to make it look like grass. Gone a bit dark there, but not to worry. There we go. Right, go back with this one. And then just go around the edge there. What's that flicked on there? Get off. Just Go a bit heavier in the corners. A bit round here, blend that green in a bit, because I went a bit heavy-handed with that green. And we end up with like a soft sort of smooshy look, which is a word I've just made up. But it's working, it's blend, you know, just blend it. If you put a bit much on, just keep blending it, it works out fine. So there we go. That looks quite cute. Now I'm going to get my sentiment. I think I'll just gently ink that with some of the Flirty Flamingo. Just gently ink that sentiment so that it all ties in. There we go. And then where's my little paper clip? Here it is. I love these mini paper clips, they're awesome. A little mini paper clip, just lift it up there a bit so you can still see my truck. And I'll put that on there like that. Just put it at an angle so you can still see the, still want to be able to see the happy birthday. There we go. Have it like that. Ooh, I'm liking it. And then I'm going to attach it to my card base. Oh, my alarm's going off. My phone alarm, that is my cue to go and pick my little girl up from school. And I'm still filming. Not to worry. I always give myself 10 minutes extra, just in case something crops up. I'm just going to add this to my card now, and it'll all come together. And sometimes it doesn't always look fab, but then when you've got the finished thing all together like that, I think that's really cute. I think that's turned out really, really nice. And I think that if you manage to get hold of this free stamp, you'll have great fun with it as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.